this is a match I guess I had with some dragon rulers with some heroes, and I opened up pretty good. I just go monk, ditch the hero lives. I do that combo pretty often. Monk and hero lives, and is pretty sweet. So I set mass change second, and I call the haunted. I just mask change now to get out Dark Law, get his effect. I just add Bubble Man's, and he ends. So I draw into Vanities, play the Goblin Bird. He's going to compulse my Dark Law, which I'm like, alright, whatever. I'll activate Mass Change the second and get a Dark Law, and then I'll overlay for Blade Armor, detach, now I can attack twice. Well, for me, I always want to detach the Elemental Hero first because I normally make Blade Armor Ninja. I normally make an Exceed play with Goblinberg and a hero, so I normally want to detach the hero for Miracle Fusions, so I can have them for Miracle Fusion targets. But here I just decide to go all in, turn 4, and OTK him, because now I get a card to my hand, and then I go ahead and go Mask Change on the Dark Law. So call the Haunted on Shadow Mist, add Mask Change, attack, and then it's perfect game. I was very proud of myself on this one, because I didn't do the calculation beforehand. I thought I was going to be off by a bit, but I'm really happy I wasn't. This was around the third or so time I used the deck, and I was actually absolutely loving it. One of the longer ones I've had. I didn't really open up all that good, because I actually had to use a Hero Lives. But what winds up happening is, this is obviously a spellcaster deck that works on the spell counters. He is running a buttload of cards, but as you can see, he has the Magical City of Endymion, and eventually I get Valkyria locked, which your opponent can't select another spellcaster you control as an attack target. So if he has 2 Valkyrias on the field, I can't attack, and that winds up happening for a few turns. I make a misplay and go for 101 whenever I should have went for the Castell or the Diamond Dire Wolf, but I didn't. Oh, I don't want Diamond Dire in this one. I should have went for the Castell and bounced it, but I decided not to. I was being dumb. So, yeah. Just don't be dumb, guys. I have a Mass Exchange 2 get out Acid so I can pop his back rows. And he'll just keep getting Princess Magicians. And he'll go for the Magician of Faith even though he doesn't have a spell in his graveyard. But I have Acid and Dark Law out. And here's where I get Valkyria locked. This happens for a few turns until I find a way to play out of it, which I don't even play out of it. He kind of screws up. I think if he just kept going with it and not caring, he could have made it, but he decided that he needed to push. See, and here's where I make the misplay, and I go for the 101 thinking I could steal it, but I'm wrong. Now, if I got out the Castell, I could have did it, but I decided not to for some reason. I was like, oh, I'll just steal it, you know? But I was like, oh, it's not special summoned. So, kind of made me sad. But, That's what I should have done. And then I just decided Miracle Fuse for the Ab-Zero. I have a Mask Exchange 2, a Forbidden Lance, and Mask Exchange set. Um, what we do here is a lot of just passing turns and not really doing much. Magical City of Endymion never really comes into play, sadly. I was hoping it would at some point, but it did not. I kept thinking it would. Like every time I seen it, I was like, he's gonna use it. Something's gonna happen with it. And here I'm like, oh, I could, if I can get rid of something on its field. If I could get rid of something on my field, I could Goblinberg him, Goblinberg Neos, Castell, but my field's too crowded to do that. So we just keep passing back and forth. I could have tried to MST the Magical City, but he would have just negated the destruction. He wound up getting too many cards in hand, had to ditch a card. I believe I'm gonna have to do the same thing here in a bit. He summons Defender, the Magical Knight. If he's normal summoned, he puts a counter, and he can remove that counter instead of being destroyed. I just decided to go for Vanities, just in case. Yeah, here's where I have to ditch that Goblinberg. This is where he goes for his play. He tribute summons, which is where I say he messed up at, because now I have to attack his Valkyrie. But he gets out Dark Magician and then equips Axe of Despair to it, and he hits 101, and I lance it, which would cause me to lose my vanities, but I still get it in the end due to I still come out on top due to the lance. I'll activate the E-Call. I'll activate the MST on the swords, so that way I can attack this turn, because I was getting tired of the whole not attacking thing. So I make a game right here. I did like the Valkyrie lock that he had me going for a bit. It was kind of annoying because I was like, I fucking messed up. I could have done a lot better on that, but it was good. Versus Insectors, which I haven't seen in like forever. I haven't seen Insectors since they were like the top deck. I just decided to MST. Ditch a Hero Lives with Summoner Monk. I actually misplay in here, which is why I kept, which is one of the reasons why I kept this. I misplay right here. I thought this would work with the Vanities chaining it first, but activating it first, but it does not. Mask Exchange leaves the field and makes Vanities leave with it due to timing, which I really hated that because I misplayed like a boss. I wanted to keep Vanities on the field, but it's whatever. I mean, it would have only really been on the field for that turn anyway. Go for the Blade Armor. Go for Miracle. Very standard plays from this deck. They're very cookie cutter, but he quits because he knows like he's not going to be able to do anything with what he has, and everything is getting banished because of Dark Law. But I kept this one in here because I wasn't going to show it originally because of how short it was. But I did misplay, and kind of sucked knowing that I can't do that. But guess I'll just activate that at the start of their standby phase from now on instead of draw phase. The whole thing just being released, like the whole hero deck just being released. There's a lot of hero decks running around. This is one of the mirror matches I had. Um, I'm really surprised that he opened up all e-calls and didn't activate all of them, because I would have, just so I didn't have to draw into them later. But apparently I opened up way better than him with the 2 Rotas, so I can get a Goblinberg, special out Shadow Mist, so I can do the whole shenanigans, get out a mask change, and I set an MST, and I activate mask change on him. He's gonna MST my MST, which I'm perfectly fine with. But now I have a Dark Law, and he gets out, and I get a Alias to hand. He flips up Bubble Man, normal summon Shadow Mist, go for the 101, steals my Dark Law, makes me sad. But I know I can get around it just because of Mash Charge in hand. And I actually opened up with the Goblinberg, which is awesome for me because now I can Goblinberg. Because my plan was just to normal summon Neos and then mask change him, because he comes out with a 3000 attacker just because he has a monster on the field. He'll negate being destroyed though. Another thing I do a lot for no reason other than I forget that this is a thing is whenever you click on him to attack, I'm used to clicking on him and just clicking attack, but that's where effect is, and I hate doing that really bad because I have to banish after that. So I've done that a lot. It doesn't really hurt me in this deck, but just in case, I want them in the graveyard. But he'll negate being destroyed. I do this a lot throughout the deck, throughout this duel. Just misplaying with Koga, banishing a hero whenever I'm just trying to attack over it. I hate it. Since I can't special summon him, I'll just normal him, get his effect to add a hero, banish because, like I said, I keep doing it throughout the duel. I keep doing it, and I hate it. I hate it. He activates an e-call, which at that point I banish. I banished a mask charge, which didn't affect him, but he got out 2 Shadow Mists. I just go for it. I just attack. He's gonna compulse Dark Law, which so we can get the Shadow Mist effect to add Diamond Dude. I will be giving a deck profile on mine here in a few weeks, I suppose. But I like his version. His version is definitely using more heroes. I'm using used Parallel World Fusion to get out Ab-Zero. I use like 3 Shadow Mists, 2 Alias, 2 Bubble Man, and that's my heroes. But I decided to call the Haunted so I can overlay. Again, what I should have done is probably go for Castell, but I didn't. But I actually like this play because I was like, well, whatever. I'll just negate being destroyed since I can't steal him, because I didn't know he had to be in attack mode. So I misplay like a boss. So I lower his attack because I keep doing it. I get in a rush. I get in the mindset of, oh, I'll attack, click, click. And then it's like, wait, I have to activate his effect to banish now. He summons Shadow Mist, activates Smash Change, gets out a 24 Dark Law, adds Voltic, and I have never seen people really play Voltic. So I'll negate being destroyed so I can last a turn. I hope to draw into like the Goblinberg or whatever, but I drew into a Hero Lives, which I'm like, alright, whatever. I'll let him kill my 101. So he's going to normal summon Voltic, and if you guys know what's going to happen, Voltic's going to activate his effect, special summons Bubble Man. I'm surprised he didn't do anything, but here I just go for game because I know I can. Because he has no back row, I'll just go for a Hero Lives, get out Shadow Mist just to thin the deck. No other point except that. I actually added Mask Change 2 and he banished it. All I needed was another monster in hand, so it was fine. I get out Excalibur, make himself 2000, and beat over Voltic. This was actually one of the best mirror matches I've had recently with it. I loved it.